I'm about to show y'all how to make a crawfish stuffed pretzel roll.
So to start the stuffed pretzel dough, we're gonna take our bread machine well here, and we're gonna add to that a cup of very hot water. And then add 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast and 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'm gonna allow this to proof and get poofy for about 5 minutes, and then we'll follow up with our flour and everything else. Okay, now we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of milk, 4 tablespoons of melted butter, a teaspoon of sea salt, and then 3 cups of bread flour. We're gonna take this, get it in the bread machine, set it to our dough cycle, and get our dough working, and I will return when our dough is ready to be rolled out. Now, while we wait on our dough to finish, I'm gonna make our crawfish filling for our stuffed pretzels. In this bowl here, I have 8 ounces of softened cream cheese with 8 ounces of crawfish tails. Then I'm gonna add in there a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, and to that, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of dried mustard and a 1/4 teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning. Then I'm gonna add a clove of minced garlic, 2 green onions, a 1/4 teaspoon of shrimp oil, a 1/4 teaspoon of Worcestershire, and then 2 to 3 ounces of bacon fried. I'm gonna combine all this together, and that is gonna be our filling for our stuffed pretzels. Oh, and let's not forget the cheeses that go in it. I've got a 1/4 cup of mozzarella here. If I can get that all out. And then a 1/4 cup of Parmesan. Now we can mix all of our ingredients. Bringing everybody back up to speed, we're about to roll out our dough here. And this is gonna make us about 6 pretzels all together. And we're gonna roll these into rectangles, and I'm gonna show you how to shape them into pretzels. Make sure your surface is floured. I've also got a pot going on the stove back there. That is our baking soda bath that we're gonna be putting our pretzels into before we bake them. That is 4 quarts of water and a 1/2 cup of baking soda. But I'll cover all that in the description of the video, so don't fret. Just pay attention to what these next steps. I've divided into 6 balls like so. I've got one of them right here in front of me. I've rolled out. You don't want it to be too thin. You got to keep in mind you've got a baking soda bath these are going into. So if it's too thin, the dough could tear, and then you're gonna have a whole mess in your bath. And you've worked too hard up until this point to see that happen, right? So we're gonna take our filling here. I'd say about 3 to 4 tablespoons in the center. And then you will take your dough and fold it over, and then pick it up and kind of work it like this until the dough just becomes seamless again. And that is our first filled dough ball, pre-baking soda bath. Now, if you get through making all your balls and you still have some of your filling left, you can totally make this a dip. I will include the instructions on that in the recipe description. For 60 to 90 seconds, those will go in. Right, 90 seconds rather has elapsed. Straining them one by one now, bringing them in the pan. I'm about to score them and sprinkle some sea salt on them. And I have the oven preheating at 425 degrees. These are pretty much ready to go, and once the oven's preheated, they go in for 15 minutes, and then I'll show you the finished product. And here is one of the 6 crawfish stuffed pretzel rolls I made. Let's see. Yeah, an inside look there. Look at that. Very simple to make, and you can add that to your Super Bowl snack repertoire.